Mr. Speaker, today our nation paid tribute to the life and works of President Jimmy James Earl Carter here in the nation's capital. The ceremony was beautiful, appropriate, uplifting, and hopeful. I had the privilege of serving him during his term in the White House, and I can attest to the man he was: faithful, honorable, patriotic, measured, disciplined, and pensive, with a most genial, broad smile that came from growing up in a real community of family and friends. He was selfless and true, an American patriot, a graduate of the Naval Academy, in the top 10% of his class, and a dear friend of Admiral Hyman Rickover, the father of our nuclear Navy, who selected him among the best of individuals in our nation. The President founded the Department of Energy and the U.S. Department of Education because he wanted to help with America's future security. And I shall never forget the hope we all felt witnessing history when President Carter negotiated the historic peace treaty between Israel and Egypt, with Menachem Begin and Anwar Sadat standing next to him on the lawn of the White House. And finally, his brilliant national security team, led by Zbigniew Brzezinski, that set in place the dominoes that would ultimately result in the collapse of the Soviet Union, starting in Poland in 1989 and then 1991, the entire USSR, giving millions of people a chance to have liberty for the first time in 100 years or more. I want to yield back my time and say that I believe that President Carter will go down in history like President Truman, an honest man who, when he finished his service, went back home to a place called Plains, Georgia, where he and Rosalind, his wife, and family lived out their years in a brick home that they built themselves when they were first married. He was not interested in money. He was not interested in power. He was interested in preserving this republic and strengthening it. His life is a lesson to all. I yield back.